Hello, audience. The pleasure is most definitely all mine. Welcome everyone to FutureProbe, or at least what would appear to be. As we all know, looks can be deceiving, which is what brings me to this introduction. We all have an affinity for disobedience. Therefore, this stream may not obey the same rules that you are accustomed to on an average, typical Twitch stream. Some rules can be bent, others can be broken. But this stream tonight is for one purpose and one purpose only. To discuss the future of the Matrix franchise, and to discuss possible theories on what might happen in The Matrix Part 4. Tonight we're going to discuss theories and our thoughts on what might happen. And we have a world exclusive. This is the only stream in Twitch history to have this exclusive. At the end of tonight's stream, we will show the first clip of The Matrix Part 4. Now, it is only a concept clip, but I believe you will find that this clip illustrates the possibility of how far the Matrix can go, and once you see it, you'll believe. Let me reiterate, at the end of this show, we will show a clip of The Matrix Part 4 concept footage. Let's begin. I will begin tonight's stream with my theory on what will happen in The Matrix Part 4. You can share your thoughts and theories with me through our Discord. Be prepared to call it at any moment. The link will be in the chat room. The question is, if I had told you, or not told you, the link was in the chat room, would you have still clicked it? My theory on what will happen in The Matrix Part 4. I believe that the iconography and the symbol of Neo as a person, as a character, as a god in the Matrix universe will be flipped upon its back for the fourth part. I believe that Neo will be used for nefarious purposes, perhaps a villain in the new Matrix movie. Perhaps his residual self-image will be used. I think that much like the counterculture arguments and counterculture theming that was present in the original Matrix, which was a product of the late 90s itself, the theme of the new Matrix will be stolen identity. Something that affects us all in a cybernetic way in today's modern world. And I believe that will be a theme in the new Matrix. The concept of stolen identity being that someone uses Neo's visage or visage or vasectomy to nefarious means. There will be a version of him, and I do believe he will be bad. They use maybe his powers against those who wish to be free. I believe that Trinity, who, spoiler alert, died in Part 3, will be a computer image perhaps created to shake the villainous version of Neo. Or none of this will happen, and maybe none of it will happen. And maybe They carried Neo's lifeless body away in Part 3, again, spoiler, as he laid out post-sacrifice in a Christ-like pose. They carried him away. Perhaps they brought him to the cave, where 3 days later, he rose again. Either way, I don't believe that Neo himself will be the main protagonist of the new Matrix. I think he will be a force in it. But the main protagonist will be a new, younger protagonist, one far more powerful. I believe that Neo will be a force in the movie. I believe that Trinity will be a program. What would be smart is if they don't say anything about Lawrence Fishburne as Morpheus, and he just shows up in the movie. Imagine him emerging from the shadows. Imagine a scene where you can't hear who it is or see who it is in the corner, and you look and he walks out like, "What's up, gentlemen?" That would be dope. But what do you think will happen in the new Matrix? Feel free to call in with your Matrix theories, and if you have any Matrix questions about the trilogy or any other connecting story tissue, please feel free to ask me, and I will use my encyclopedic knowledge of the Matrix and answer them for you. I'm typing on a computer. There is the link to our Discord. Call in and share your mind. Sorry, speak your mind. Kendomo.
Hello.
Hello.
I have a question.
Can everyone at home hear Kendomo?
Hello, Shad.
I'm making sure that everyone can hear Kendomo.
Can you hear me, Chad?
They can hear you, Kendomo.
Okay. I have a question, and I'm pretty sure only you can answer it.
Yes.
What hot young actor will they hire to be a new character in Matrix?
What hot young actor will they have be? Why no female Neo?
Oh, actor, actress. Sorry.
Yes,
Hot new celeb.
I'm sure my comment was taken in jest, but if you think about it, it is time for a female Neo. Don't you think?
Yes. I believe the one, or Neo, can be many people, I guess.
No, there's only one.
Okay, good point.
So that's not correct.
Yeah, that isn't correct. But the one can be multiple genders, or no gender at all. How about that? Is that too out there?
If it is to be a woman, Zendaya.
Yeah. I saw that in the chat. I also agree. She's hot right now. Oh, thank you. You have answered my question.
Hefe Goldblum in the chat asks, during the Burly Brawl, that would be, for those not unplugged, that would be the fight against the 1,000 Agent Smiths in The Matrix Reloaded. During the Burly Brawl, I need to download a speech program. Why does one agent appear to break into pieces after Neo throws him? I don't remember that ever happening. I've watched that scene 1,000 times. I've not seen anybody break apart, so you will be dissimilated. Will you do a commentary track for the new Matrix? Yes, I'm actually thinking about... Tell me what you think about this. I did commentary tracks for Matrix 2 and 3 before. I'm feeling like I should... To be totally honest with you, I wasn't really totally proud of those. I didn't really feel like I made them as clear and concise as I could have. So I'm actually thinking about redoing them, and I know that sounds insane, but I'm thinking of doing a commentary track for the first one, which I never did, and then just doing new ones for 2 and 3. I think that would be better. I think that would be a better use of my time. Tell me how you think about this. All right. Next in the Matrix to be unplugged is call into our where's the Discord? Call us on Discord. Thank you, Jimmy, for watching the sequels with my commentary. By the way, Matrix. What a lot of people don't realize... What the hell? Sorry, I typed the wrong thing. What a lot of people don't realize is not only did they sign Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss and Lana Wachowski, not only did they sign them to the new movie, they also got the original concept artist, Jeff Darrow, who has absolutely some of the most twisted, crazy artwork. Is this the screen? Yes, there we go. You could see for yourself. Jeff Darrow's artwork is incredible. There is the sketch that he did of the Matrix, or the Machine King from the Matrix Revolutions, and the concept art for the Machine City. His concept art is dark and twisted and detailed in so many grotesque ways that only he could totally bring this world to life. If you look at how grotesque some of his artwork is. Now, this is artwork from one of my favorite comics, and this is a comic that he does the artwork for, called Shaolin Cowboy. And Shaolin Cowboy, the artwork is so violent and grotesque. It's unbelievable. Let me see. I have much of Jeff Darrow's artwork in my home because I find it disgusting and beautiful. Let's find a really detailed one, shall we? Here's a city on the back of an iguana or something. Here's something that didn't work. His artwork is detailed and incredible. I don't know what that is. I love it. Anyway. His work is incredible. He's signed back on. But I want to show you something else. This is another thing that blew me away. Does anyone remember that after the Matrix sequels, the Wachowskis set up their own comic label called Burly Man Entertainment? Does anyone remember that? They had a website featuring the many comics that they distributed. The Matrix comics and also comics like Doc Frankenstein and stuff like that. Well, I found out today their website has been updated for the first time in 15 years. 15 years. Now, let's scroll through the website. The Matrix comics in a hardcover deluxe set, coming November 2019. So this is brand new, and I haven't heard anybody talk about it. These comics were incredible material, great supplement to the movies, great side stories, excellently written stuff. I like Doc Frankenstein too, and that looks like that's getting a collection as well. But how funny that that website got updated for the first time in 15 years. So work really must be underway. Anyway, call in on our Discord if you have questions about the Matrix trilogy or you have a theory on where the fourth one will go. Ryan is now calling on the Discord. Hello, Ryan.
Excuse me, I think you have my username wrong. My name is XXX the Merovingian. XXX?
Oh, yes, the XXX the Merovingian. He smuggles rogue programs in and out of human spines.
Yes.
Through the digital act of chiropractic.exe.
Yes, and thank you for reading my fan fiction. I've worked really hard on it, and I appreciate that my work isn't going to waste.
That's good to know. Ryan, I should tell you, I said it earlier in the show. We are going to show a clip of The Matrix Part 4 at the end of this stream.
Oh my gosh.
A concept clip, so please stay tuned.
I can't wait to watch it and then post my 23-minute reaction video on YouTube.
Excellent.
Directly after this stream.
Please film your reaction, and this goes to anyone watching this stream. We're going to show a clip of The Matrix 4 at the end. Please film your reaction and put them up on Twitter or other social media, and we will share them. We'll retweet them, and we'll make a social. It'll go viral, as they say in the Matrix Part 1. This is going totally viral. That's what Cypher says.
I believe Mouse did note that right before the line was cut that they were in the state of a viral episode when the agents came in to get them.
Yes, they were. It was a very viral part. Okay. What brings you to this call?
I'm calling in with my theory for Matrix 4 that I've been working on for the last 6 years.
Yes.
Everyone who visits my live journal knows this, but I thought I would get it out there to more of the people, and I wanted your thoughts as the expert.
Yes.
Okay, so as you know, in the Animatrix story called Kid's Story,
yes,
several children find a point in the Matrix where gravity and physics don't work correctly.
Yes.
Now, that came out, as we all know, in 2003.
Yes.
But another seminal work came out much later with almost the exact same plot. That, Thor: The Dark World. In the beginning of Thor: The Dark World, they also find a point where physics don't work. This, I believe, is the joining of the Matrix and the Marvel Universe. Now, what else does Marvel, who's owned by Disney, what else do they own? Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts, of course, shows the datascape. After King Mickey took the Kingdom Hearts Codex from Yen Sid and digitized it, he created an entire datascape with Data Sora and Data Roxas. I believe this is the opening to the Matrix 4, which will include Neo wielding the Keyblade. He will wield it against Agent Smith.
Okay. Piers, our connection was compromised by Sentinel beings using programs to track blue pills. F.A. Goldblum in the chat asks, do you think what Cypher was doing was wrong? Now, the question about Cypher is intent. What he intended to do was indeed morally wrong. The killing of other people, there's no question that that was wrong. But his philosophy that it was better to stay plugged into the Matrix with willful ignorance of what the real world was, that is a question of philosophy. Is it better to have a good life not knowing you're living a lie? than to live in the real world and experience suffering in a way that you wouldn't have? Is a painful truth better than a happy lie? The ultimate philosophical question. And that depends purely on you. As he said, ignorance is bliss. But is it? This is a question that only you can answer for yourself. A theme of the Matrix movies are finding your own personal truths, which was a major disconnect between viewers, I believe, of the first movie and the subsequent sequels. The first movie was The Matrix, and you may think obviously, but The Matrix, the movie, was The Matrix. It told you how to feel, how to react. This is good, this is bad, everything is black and white. The Matrix 2 was a class in everything you know is wrong. It caused you to redefine everything and lose all of it. It was the death of the idea you once had. And part 3, Revolutions, is its rebirth, where you must form your own personal truth depending on your choice. Call in on our Discord and ask questions about The Matrix, or share your theories of Part 4. Erdemius.
Hi.
Erdemius.
Hello. Everything working on my side?
Yes.
Alright, great. I had a question about just the making of the fourth movie.
Yes.
Are you nervous at all that so far only one of the Wachowskis has signed on to it?
I was bummed when I first heard that, because to me, the Wachowskis are like the ultimate team. So why would they not both be involved? That kind of made me sad. But from what I understand, Lily Wachowski has pretty much retired from filmmaking. I remember they even talked about that after the Matrix sequels came out, 2 and 3. They talked about they took such a beating on it from critics and people like that, you know, and they made their money, so they thought, well, maybe we don't even need to make movies anymore. And I think Lily Wachowski is pretty much down that road now. So why get someone involved that's not interested in it? That's when you get George Lucas doing the Star Wars prequels, you know, where they kind of don't care about the universe anymore. They're just doing it.
Right.
So I would rather have someone who's interested than someone who's not. Now, Lana Wachowski, she's the powerhouse anyway. From what I understand, I think she's the real driving force there. But also, Warner Brothers Entertainment in the chat has confirmed Lily is retired. But Lana is writing it with writers who worked on Cloud Atlas. And so all of that together is going to create a beautiful, confusing mess. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun when this comes out, because right now you have a lot of people excited about the movies that don't remember how much they hated 2 and 3. They don't recall how pissed off they were when they left the theater. All they remember is bullet time, like guns. And the new movie is going to have 20-minute conversations about causality, and, you know, these people who remember bullet time, they're not thinking about the talk with the Merovingian. They're not remembering Neo burning his eyes out and seeing all beings as the same intelligent energy. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun seeing this all blow up into a huge disaster, just like 2 and 3 did. But on my end, I'm very excited. Anywhere the Wachowskis want to go, I will follow. I've enjoyed all of their work so far. However, I should say I've not seen Jupiter Ascending. I haven't seen it. It's sealed in my living room. I haven't watched it, but I've liked everything else they've done. So I can't imagine I would not like it, right?
Right. I guess a follow-up. It seems like a lot of studios and companies and all that have been doing soft reboots of series, or planning soft reboots.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that it's possible that Matrix 4 is going to be something like that, where they lead into a new trilogy, even of kind of in the same universe, but sort of its own thing?
Yes, I think that might actually be the smartest route, because if they just purely continue where 3 left off, or, you know, within the same breath of part 3, it's not going to resonate so hard. It's going to be a little bit jarring. I feel like that was kind of left behind a little bit. Or it's a product of another time, but to act like nothing has changed and time hasn't passed would not be beneficial to the movie. I think something that they brilliantly set up in The Matrix Reloaded is that The Matrix and everything that's happened in these movies has all happened before. And the last trilogy of movies was the 6th iteration. So I think that the films can either show what the next form of the Matrix is like, or they can even go back and show previous versions of it. There was a rumor at one point that they were trying to cast a younger version of Morpheus. And what would be cool is if we followed the new movie, and this is another prediction I might have for part 4. This is another alternate route it could go. That it might be a young Morpheus discovering what the Matrix is and what it's all about. He talks in the original movie about that there was a legend of someone who could change things. What did the previous one look like? Maybe it always looks like Neo. Maybe it always looks like Keanu Reeves. And so maybe Keanu in an older role would play this kind of mythical version of the one that they heard about so long ago. Could be. But I think the smartest route for them would be to show us someone new waking up and they're discovering this world for themselves. And with that, they can give us a fresh take on it. It wouldn't be so locked down to how the last few were. It can find its own voice while exploring that same universe. Would probably be the clearest path.
So, do you think then that would happen? Because they already said that they have like a lot of the old cast returning. Would that happen concurrent with like original trilogy Neo, where like a new The One shows up and takes over for Neo, or is it like a complete reset with just these old characters showing up in some other minor role?
I think it has to. Well, that's just it. Is I think they've set it up in a way where it can reboot things, but it can be in a different, or it can be in the same continuity, same universe. I don't think anyone has to play different characters or anything like that. It can be in the same universe, but have it all be starting over. You know, it's the one franchise that can get away with that, where it can be all new but in the same place. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I've only seen the first two. I haven't seen the third one yet.
Oh, okay. I hung up on that call. I don't have time for heretics. Oh, sorry. Very well. Let's speak to... Is the stream working okay? It's telling me that it's dropping frames, potentially due to a sentinel attack. Let's talk to Chuckles the dog.
Hello?
Chuckles the dog.
Cool.
Wait, Chuckles.
I have a
Chuckles.
question.
Hold on.
Yeah? Yeah.
Someone in the chat asked an important question. Hefe Goldblum, asking excellent questions today, is asking, who should be on the soundtrack? I will go on record and say that if Part 4 does not contain Rage Against the Machine, then it was a mistake. Banjo-Kazooie Zero asks, how was it possible for an agent to hack into a human being and take over his body in the real world? Because what runs the human body is its mind. Body cannot live without the mind. If you die in the Matrix, you die here. So, by the program Smith, who infected and corrupted the Matrix itself, by him corrupting a human mind, he corrupted what ran the body. His consciousness took over one another's, the the guy's body. So it was very simple, really. I think it could be a prequel. What are the odds it will be a prequel versus a sequel? I think the odds are 70% that it will be a prequel and 30% it will be a sequel. Chuckles the dog.
All right. Hey.
Give me your thoughts, your questions, whatever.
As someone who hasn't seen the movies yet, what will the experience be in like 20 years later?
For someone who hasn't seen them yet?
Yeah.
I think they are a time capsule of the end of the century, and sort of a glimpse into that time and the counterculture of that time. But it's also a really good sci-fi story, so I think they'll enjoy it because there's nothing hotter right now than early 2000s, late 90s, Y2K-esque kind of stuff.
Yeah, definitely. All right, cool. That's all I wanted to ask.
Yeah, I think they'll be very impressed with it. And I hope that the new one carries the same aesthetic. And I want to remind you, Chuckles, are you there? Oh, he hung up. Fuck. Sorry. Let's talk to Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg.
Hello? How's it going, my dude?
Hello.
Hello. All right.
I want to remind Steven Spielberg. That we are going to show a clip of The Matrix Part 4 at the end of this stream. Everyone watching,
Holy shit.
get ready, get your DVRs set, because we are going to show the first concept clip. That's all I'm going to say.
That is. All right. Well, how's it going, Rocco? How
Very
you
good.
doing? Me too, as well. I have a very important question though about the plot of Matrix 4.
Yes.
So in Zion, in the city, if people, the Wachowskis, what if people decide that they want to be the other gender in Zion? Are they doing these surgeries down there too?
Well, we don't know what capabilities they have in Zion itself with the limited technology that they have. But your residual self-image in the Matrix is exactly what you appear to be to yourself. Your true self is how you appear in your mind.
So is this not a problem in this world?
I don't know. They
Who
didn't
can
talk
say?
about it.
Maybe there will be edits.
I don't know.
Who's to say?
Thank you for your call.
Thank you.
Attention, everyone. I'm sorry. We're being hacked right now by rogue agent programs designed to keep the stream down. Can you see me? Can you hear me now? Welcome back. Let's talk to Tylon. Hello, Tylon.
Oh, hey Rocco.
Hello.
Hey, so I think I got a theory and a question involving the Matrix Part 4.
Yes.
Matrix Harder. So my theory for the next Matrix movie is that it turns out that all influencers are actually agents.
What?
Yeah, like think of, like you have like all these Instagram influencers that like tell you what to buy, tell you what to do, and it turns out it's just the agents in the Matrix sort of like dumbing down humanity to keep them like ignorant in the bubble that's the Matrix.
No, I can't do. Okay, hold on. I'm disconnecting. I disconnected his call. That theory is too scary. I'm closing Discord. Because it appears to be affecting our calls when someone connects. It's giving us a bad effect. So we're going. I think it's the spread of terrible and terrifying ideas that is keeping us down. Very, very terrifying. Separate Way says they keep their Matrix box set alphabetized next to the Mega 64 DVDs. Thank you. That does make me happy. I'm happy to hear that. Hold on, everyone. I'm going to try to restart the stream here because this is really fucking annoying that it keeps going out. But don't worry. On YouTube, you'll see this. Welcome, everybody. Some of my favorite material on the internet that they ever did was when the Matrix sequels were out, they had an official Matrix website that had a ton of wallpapers. I'm going to try to find them right now. Incognito mode, of course. Let's try to find all the wallpapers that they used to have on the website. Ah, here's a classic. I'm going to reload Discord now. Here are the wallpapers I was looking for. They were cool branded wallpapers like this, and they had like 300 of them on the official website. That's not real. That one's fake. Okay, we're closing Discord again. Well, I wanted to... Oh, let's see. Rocco, would you rather have a fourth Matrix or another Animatrix anthology? I feel like they could do a lot more with the latter. I would rather have a fourth Matrix film with all the original people and stuff in it. I definitely think that would be the most interesting thing they could do with it. Because it's a chance to see these classic characters again. They could tell great stories in the Animatrix, but to me, what makes it cool is having all the original people in it again. And I think Neo's identity will be used in a bad way. I wanted to do more with this stream, but it looks like it's, again, not working, and it really makes me sad. I wanted to talk more about these movies, but I feel defeated because the streaming technology doesn't seem to work here. Maybe this is the end of FutureProbe. Who knows? So I'm just going to wrap it up here and say thank you to everyone for watching. And now I'm going to do what I promised and play the very first concept clip of The Matrix Part 4. Now, a little bit of backstory on how we came to get this. We talk about The Matrix extensively on our podcast. We're one of the only podcasts that has been doing it since the sequels came out. And therefore, Warner Brothers reached out to us and said, would you like to be the first to show this concept footage? And again, it's just concept footage. Stop the music here. What's this music? I stopped the player. Why is it still... Shut up. You guys hear? Why is that playing? I turned it off. What the fuck is happening? I turned that music off. What the fuck is happening? Well, here it is, everyone. The clip of the... Where is the music coming from? I've closed all the players! I give up on this stream. Here's our concept clip of The Matrix Part 4. Thank you. Good night.
We're going to have a little game session, if you might call it, Steve-O. So, this is going to seem very new to you, but just try to keep an open mind. Log in and turn on your Thunderbox. Whoa. What the hell is this? It's a rip-off training program in the Matrix. Hope to train us be all matrixy and stuff. Alright then. Let's go. That is if you feel that you're up to it. You're ready. Bet. Okay then. I'm not gonna start this. Technically, that conversation that would have come doesn't exist. Dude, you're so lame! Lame? Is that reality? Or Matrix? Screw this! Come on, you're not trying. Screw that! Yes, I am! That term does not exist. I don't care, okay? I don't care anymore. I don't care what computes. I don't care what doesn't exist. I just want to kick your ass, okay? Then do it. Okay, then. You know what's so awesome about being me? I look good when I do this. Well, that's nice. But you know what's so great about being me? Is that there's so many me. I swear, I hate those cheating sons of...